Hey guys, hope everyone's bees are still into that fall nectar grind. Mine got a little bit, but not really all that much. Um, I wanted to cut that last video short because it was starting to get a little long. Um, I've got probably some more feeding to do here in about a week or so. I'm going to feed at least once more. Just try to get a little more weight on. That's all I've done since mid-June is feed. Stressful. I kind of took a step back from YouTube, just had too much crap going on, really. Work and the bees have just really stressed me out this year. The nectar flow, it's the worst I've seen so far. That big drought, it just totally killed everything, and the storms destroyed all my main nectar sources. The tulip poplar, black locust, it just ripped the blooms right off the trees. Those bad storms that we had roll through, and we just kept getting beat down with them. It was raining every other day. What was out there, the bees couldn't really go out there and get it, and it just made for a terrible, stressful year. I have now purchased, mixed, and fed over 1,800 pounds of sugar just to keep the bees alive, and that has been so aggravating. The bigger you get, the more money you got to spend, but man, I didn't think, it was going to be as destructive to the wallet as it's been, which, you never know, what is going to happen. Mother Nature can screw you over in a heartbeat, and it sure did me this year. But I kind of stopped the YouTube stuff. The YouTube stuff is stressing me out. I'll gain 6 subscribers and then lose 30 within a couple, 2 or 3 days. I don't understand what is going on with YouTube. I think the whole AI videos and all that stuff has really taken hold, and I think that a lot of the content creators are kind of getting a stiff arm on all that. I'm going to continue YouTube best I can. I've kind of got my stress levels down. It was just becoming pretty unhealthy. I sold pretty much all of my toys, to start buying all this stuff to start keeping bees and start this new hobby that's kind of turned into a side business. And I've got my Mustang, don't get me wrong, but I'm to the point on it where I'm gonna have to spend 10 grand on that car to push its power on up, and I just don't want to do that. I don't want to go through all that trouble, all that expense, and I decided to go ahead and buy another toy to mess with and play with, something to keep me busy through the winter and something I can have fun with. You guys pretty much know I'm kind of a motorhead. I like messing with vehicles. So I've got a project, a deathkart project. I don't know, some of you probably know what that is, some of you don't, but I've essentially took a car and making it basically an on-road dune buggy. Now, I always wanted a dune buggy since I was a kid, and I just thought they were the coolest thing ever. But most of those would run off like a 3-cylinder Volkswagen motor, You know, they didn't have the kind of power that I need in my life. I need some power. Uh, so me and my buddies have got together and we've got some project cars going. Um, my buggy is going to be about a 300 horsepower car, and it's going to be fun. I've had all kinds of fun with it already. Just, I mean, I've butchered this thing. You're not going to believe what this looks like, and the looks I get, some of disgust and some of wonder, I guess you could say. So I know some of these guys, these Corvette enthusiasts, they don't want to see their prized possession get butchered up, but you'd be amazed what a person can do with a sawzall and a welder. Uh, let's go over here and check this thing out. You'll have to excuse my big mess. I've got parts laying everywhere. I'm working on the exhaust right now, but this is the death cart. As you can tell, I have removed a whole lot of stuff off this thing. It's a 85 tune port injected Corvette. What really drew me to these cars, even when I was little, is because the whole dashboard over there is all digital. It really does give you the 80s retro vibe whenever you get in this car and drive it. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. I just wanted something that I can get out and just rip the blacktop up with. And not worry about tearing stuff up. You know, if I tear this thing up, it's no problem. Parts all over the place, cheap. If I do that to that Shelby, that's several $1,000s. It doesn't matter what breaks on that car, it's going to cost you. Yeah, this thing has been drastically gutted. I've took over 600 pounds of weight off of this car. I mean, it's basically all motor and cab. That's about it. Got some wheels, I cannot speak today. Some rails welded up around this thing to give it some protection, give me some protection. You would not believe how many wires are inside of a vehicle. I've been tirelessly working on digging through stuff. I mean, kind of just went mad and just cut stuff all over this car. And I mean, it's a project, something to play with. I've done so much to this thing already. I mean, it was just pouring oil out of both sides. Both these valve covers had leaks, and the whole underside of the car was just black and nasty and gunky with oil and dirt caked in there everywhere. I deleted the smog system that used to sit here, this bracket. Of course, all this tubing and stuff is bolted down, and it's got tubes that go through the factory headers for their emissions stuff. The AC, all the air conditioning components, the canister and all that stuff used to sit here, and all the lines run back here. All that's gone. So that freed up some more horsepower there. I did the delete for the throttle body. Many people don't know, but back in the day, these throttle bodies were heated. There was a coolant line that came up and around, tied in down here, ran through the throttle body and circulated. And the only reason for that was to keep that thing from freezing up in the winter. Well, I don't plan on driving this thing in the winter, so I'm not going to worry about it. Not only the AC, but all the heating, the big fan box and all that stuff that's sit here, all that stuff is gone. The battery has been moved to the back of the car. That's my little door latch right here. Of course, I've got a emergency shut off and stuff right here on the battery. Got a new fuel pump and sending unit in. I got me some, because I removed all the factory stereo stuff. It had the factory amplifiers and speakers and all that stuff, and I got some waterproof speakers that are for side-by-sides, UTVs. So I got those and got them stuck in here and working. And just in case, got a fire extinguisher, because you never know with something like this. I mean, I'm an electrician, I'm pretty good at wiring stuff, but I don't know, just the thought of having a battery sitting right next to the fuel tank and lines all over the place, it's a little sketchy. So they don't call them death carts, you know, for nothing, I guess. I mean, it's kind of just a new age rat rod, really. I got some motorcycle mirrors I put on here. I don't know if I got the key. We'll see if this thing will start. You can see this. I always thought this was so cool looking. That's what it is. I gotta find that door dinger and unhook it, because that gets a little bit annoying. I'm gonna have all kinds of fun with this car. I've almost got it street legal. Bought me some little headlights from Amazon. I have finally figured out which wires were my turn signals, so now I need to get me some kind of little kit. Some lights and stuff, and mount some turn signals somehow. And that's all I need to make this thing street legal. This is what I do to relieve stress. Sometimes you just gotta do the things you love and forget about everything for a little bit. And you wouldn't believe how well this old car runs with having 600 pounds plus of weight gone from it. It's a donut doing machine, I can tell you that. So fun. Maybe you guys, any of you motorheads out there, be interested in making something like this. And I have very little of nothing invested in this car. It was wrecked by something really cheap. it's wrecked, don't run the best, tinker, get it going, make a project. That's what I've done with it. Oh, and it's got a target top too. So on those real hot days, I can unbolt this and take it off. Only bad thing is I don't have bars. Once I pull that off, I don't have nothing to protect me if I happen to roll it over, but I guess seat belt will have to do till I get harnesses. I'm gonna try to get my exhaust took care of this week. I've got it redone all the way back to here. So yeah, guys, this is what I've been working on here recently. Something that I can enjoy, because I sure as heck haven't been enjoying messing with the bees. And I really hate to say that, but I mean, it's true. It's just been so stressful this year. And I need to take a step back from the bees, from YouTube, and kind of just enjoy myself a little. But that's what I got going on. You guys, I'll be uploading more videos, you know, best I can. We still got a little bit of warm weather left, not a lot, but now's the time to make sure your bees are clean and fed, and get them tucked in. Get them tucked in for the winter. So, till next time, y'all have a good one. Drop down in the comment section, let me know what you think about my little project. I'm sure some will love it, some will hate it, but that's what you get. You guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a good weekend. Take it easy.